Okay, so I'm forming the base, and by the way, I meant to do this earlier, I've written up an article on how you make these, and it's available at this website, and I printed off 5 copies if somebody really wants a paper copy, and these have the website written on it, so you don't have to write it down. So anybody who wants one. Okay, and because I've made this base very small, I'm almost done with this part. Now I'm just going to clean this up. And what I want to do is produce a surface here that looks like a continuation of the curvature of the outside. And it's actually closer to that than I really like. I want an offset because I'm going to cut a recess in here for chucking. Actually, I'm going to bore it, which I know you purists wouldn't approve of, but what's the old saying? I'd use dynamite if it worked.
Nothing wrong with dynamite, boy. Carbide works just as good in a fruit jar.
This is a 1 1/8 Forstner bit.
Okay.
I mean 2 1/8. Sweat the little stuff, the big stuff doesn't matter, right?
That's it.
It's what my wife claims. This
Is there a point in that?
of
Or
this?
did you cut it out?
No, no, it's there.
It's still there? Yeah.
And as Bob pointed out, there is still a hole here from the center of my Forstner bit. And normally I would then clean this up to get rid of that, but I'm not going to take the time to do that today.
You're always going to use it in the lathe when you take that point out.
I don't always use it in the lathe.
What brand bit is that, Tom?
This one is from Woodworkers Supply, and it's made in China, and it has carbide tips. And I used to think these were the greatest things going until I got, what's that new one that you don't need a chuck? I forget the name of it. But anyway, there's an adapter, you just put in the Morse taper, and the bit goes in, and you turn it, quarter turn, and it locks. And those are fantastic. They're not carbide, but they are incredibly sharp, and apparently much easier to sharpen than other Forstner bits. Now comes a moment of truth, which is, will it fit? Okay, so if I were planning to continue this, what I would do is now mount this here and continue hollowing, but still leaving the spigot, and get the wall thickness that I want, do the best job I can on the inner surface, and then set it aside to dry for a couple of months. Because we don't have a couple of months, I have another one here that we used. And you can see it's in basically the same condition as that one, except that after it dried, I sanded it and finished the bottom and the outside of it. The inside is still unfinished.
What kind of jaws are on that chuck?
They're, well, let's see. They're slightly dovetailed, and there are grooves right here. And in fact, I had made a dovetail in here.
So that you did by hand, you didn't use a cluster bit on this one?
Well, I started it by hand, and then I used the dovetail scraper. I'm going to put that here, just to undercut that.